The production of your favorite movies and TV shows may soon grind to a halt. Today, thousands of behind-the-scenes workers are deciding whether to walk off sets across the nation. Their union is called the International Alliance of Theatrical and Staff Employees. It's asking some 60,000 members to vote for the first strike in the union's history. The vote needs a 75% majority, and the results are expected to be released on Monday. This comes after the union couldn't come to an agreement on its latest contract with the studios. The union demanded higher wages, larger contributions to health and pension plans, longer rest periods, and residuals for content that airs on streaming services. But the studios didn't budge. Now, some of Hollywood's biggest stars are showing their support for a strike. In a tweet, actor Seth Rogen wrote, "Our films and movies literally would not exist without our crews, and our crews deserve better." And the Grace and Frankie co-stars Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin sharing this image. You can see they're posing with T-shirts supporting the strike. Chris O'Falt now, a deputy editor and reporter for IndieWire's Filmmaker Toolkit. Chris, how serious is this potential of a strike?
I think the big thing here, Shep, is that a strike is not imminent. Certainly, leadership asking the members for strike authorization is unprecedented. These contracts are negotiated every 3 years. They never had to do that before. And I feel confident on Monday that strike authorization will clear the 75%, no problem. But
wow, that's a big number.
Union has been, yeah, they're going to stick to they're going to stay with their leadership. They're going to back them on this. But the thing is that leadership, IATSE leadership, has been very clear why they want that strike authorization. It's to bring the studios back to the table. Studios are stonewalling on streaming dollars. That's the big financial thing. Our consumer dollars are going towards streaming. They're spending billions on streaming for new content, and the cruise contracts don't reflect that. And so if they do continue to stonewall that on that, yeah, a month, 6 weeks, a strike could be real.
And that could be a real pain too, because the studios have really been hurting during the COVID, and you just wonder what the damage would be.
Huge damage. And I'll tell you why, because the new model, right, is these streaming platforms. And the one things that they've all learned from Netflix is that these streaming platforms gobble up content. It doesn't matter how deep your library is, you got to constantly get that churn going. New movies, new shows. That's the model that Netflix has established, and that's what Disney's trying to do, and that's what HBO is trying to do. And as these other studios have started to get into this game, COVID happened. So at this time when they were supposed to be ramping up all their production went away. So they're playing catch up right now.
Well, the stars are kind of getting on their side, and I wonder, does that make a difference or not?
Right now, like Seth Rogen, I expected Seth to say something, and the people that have said something so far, it's to be expected. But if it steamrolls, if more and more of these big stars say this, you got to remember, this is their hair and makeup people. These are their costumers. This is a close relationship. And to be honest, this streaming fight is being had by the actors. It's being had by the directors. This isn't just a crew. And the more that there is we're all in this together, Hollywood's going to start to wonder who's showing up for work. And so that is a nightmare, because obviously those people have a big pedestal. But it's when we start going beyond the people that are often speak up, like Seth, that Hollywood's going to have to worry about.
I hear you. Chris O'Falt, good of you. Thank you. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.